Hi, hello, how are you? Welcome to video number 1 of a two-part series that'll be looking into the glorious world of Japanese cuisine as it is seen through the lens of anime. The idea for this series came about after looking into the field side of traditional Japanese food, which you can read about a bit on my blog. I'll chuck a link down in the description. I couldn't help but think that there was much more to explore and experience when it comes to traditional Japanese food, and specifically how it is portrayed through pop culture and anime. It was at this point that I had the ingenious idea to try my hand at creating some Japanese dishes, despite seriously lacking any cooking skills to begin with. But my mind wasn't content with just simply trying to recreate these dishes. I wanted to find Japanese food that was commonly shown in anime and try my hand at recreating it. So, despite the concerns of my better judgment and my questionable understanding of Japanese food and anime, over the next 2 videos I will be attempting to recreate Japanese dishes purely based on food that is commonly shown in anime, trying to capture the sparkly, mouth-watering, slow-motion beauty that is anime food. So after grinding many productive hours away watching anime and intense food battles between school kids, I finally had my 2 Japanese dishes that I was going to recreate. As such, for the first meal, I decided to try and recreate the humble Japanese bento. This dish made its way into almost every high school and cooking anime I watched, as well as a number of others, and was often portrayed as an overly spectacular festival of food, often including foods such as tiny cocktail octopi and triangle-shaped onigiri. Basically, a bento box is a convenient lunchbox. A typical bento box will have several different things, including rice, fish or meat, eggs, vegetables, pickled foods, and sometimes fruit. So with my newly found knowledge of the Japanese bento and a picture-perfect tutorial of how I was going to make this, I decided to try my hand at creating my own bento, based on a combination of the bentos I had seen in anime, opting for a more simplistic and easier to create bento that would consist of 3 key sections. The first is onigiri, which is basically tightly packed rice triangles. Secondly, a salad to kind of complement everything. And finally, tiny octopus frankfurts. Yeah, I never think about fights though.
That's why I'm like, this time I bet you since I've already made.
Okay, so I figured it's probably about time to finally stick into this food, because you know, stick in is the word we would use here. I think I'll start with cool little octopus dudes I put so much effort into. I don't know, I think they turned out okay. It's like little disturbed little dude. I don't know, like, no, I'm proud. I'm proud. It could have been worse. In all honesty, it's a Frankfurt cooked, which honestly I haven't done before, but it's good. I'm liking it. So the next big thing that basically made this meal and that I've seen crazy amount of times before was the amazing onigiri. I believe I could have honestly turned out a lot worse. Like, I mean, as far as they're looking at the moment, I think they look okay. Like, look at this little dude. See the white pasty resemblance? This is actually really good. No, I like it. I didn't think I would taste the nori as much, like the little seaweed wrap, but it's nice. It reminds me of sushi a lot. So, final thoughts on this wonderful experience that has been cooking my own Japanese bento, albeit a much more dumbed down, easier to cook version of what could be an amazing Japanese lunchbox. Honestly, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I think my favorite out of the two had to be the onigiri, just because there was a lot more there. And honestly, if I had these little guys in my lunchbox growing up, my lunch would have been 1,000 times better, and I probably wouldn't have just left it in my bag to just kind of mold away. So, this video one done. Tune in for the next video where I will attempt my luck again to not destroy my kitchen, annoy my roommates, or just generally burn down the house whilst trying to recreate food from anime. Okay. Damn. Oh, Spidey cop.